All right. Well, that's tragic. The true day 41 just got took down because I think that I accidentally shared my address when, like, I mean, I knew that I was doing that because I'm not really concerned about that. But yeah, I guess. Well, they looped it into the harassment and cyberbullying policy, which is definitely misnamed in this case because I definitely didn't encourage others. That's for sure. But I think that what happened is when I was sharing my screen, when I was booking my flights, it probably exposed my address. Actually, no, I did that off screen. Hmm. I actually don't know what this is about then. Um, there's there was definitely no harassment. So the fact that this was looped into cyberbullying and harassment policy is certainly inappropriate in this case. Hmm. Like, what have I done today? Yeah, no. Like, absolutely not. Can I take action? Submit appeal? Um, yeah, I think I will submit an appeal. Oh, that was it. Okay. Well, I guess that's a wrap then. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I didn't actually like. I felt like I more just wanted to know what it was so that I don't do it again because I just don't know. I have just no clue. I can only assume. But the fact that it was wrapped into the cyberbullying and harassment is just very confusing. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, well, I guess that's a wrap. All right, cool. Back to life. What was I in the middle of doing? Testing this and making sure that I could actually this could actually work. Okay, so this actually does work, which is good. Scheduling also works, which is good. It's just the formatter doesn't work, and this is obviously ugly as hell, but that's a different story. Um, Answering hours. Okay, no, that's all fine. I campaigns. So the campaign tagging, there's an issue there. Or sorry, just this tag sync in general. Well, actually, no, hold on. Now that let's see if this actually works. So now if I did filter by tag and I search cam, okay, so yeah, the tag filtering definitely does not work. All right, these are actually pretty minor then overall. Let's check if this text summary thing works. This text summary thing works. Activate. Uh, what? That's confusing. You would think that it goes to like a billing page or something. Um, hmm. I'm thinking maybe it's free because of beta. I mean, the add-on functionality seems to work fine, but certainly shouldn't be free. This is supposed to mimic production. I explicitly said $10. Oh, Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. Okay. I think this is, where is the one? Oh, okay, I think actually, let's go Codex Resume and let's find that session. I think it was this one. Okay, so come back into the dev branch. And you can go into Stripe and completely delete your price or your like the things that you created and remove any active subscriptions and re-add the pricing like I asked you to. It shouldn't have a bracket saying it's beta. It shouldn't be free. I told you explicitly that it should be $10 a month and therefore $120 per year. And like the overall, the beta, like the fact that it's in the sandbox or beta, it shouldn't change anything about the way that you actually set it up. This should mimic production identically. So like when you actually go to, click add or, add the add-on, it should bring you to a checkout page or something like that. It shouldn't just kind of add it on, or if it's fine to just add it on without a checkout page, it should at the very least there should be some sort of indication that it's adding like what it's actually adding and what the price difference is going to be. Because right now, like what I just did in beta is I just logged in, I clicked add-on, and it just added it, and I didn't have any notification of any changes whatsoever. So yeah, just go ahead and apply those fixes, and then create a follow-up commit on this branch. Or actually, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. That's unfortunate. All right. Let's go and test to see if it actually works. Capabilities, SMS summary, 604. All right. Cool. Publish changes. Hey, goodbye. Okay. Will I get a text? And if not, is it because I'm in? Ah, I got it. Cool. Okay, that's good to know. Also, like they should have the option to do either yearly or monthly. It shouldn't just be like tied to like whatever their billing currently is for like their main subscription. Okay, so that's actually like positive. I mean, um, and never mind. You don't need to actually go. Wait. Sorry, I changed the location of dev, so you might just want to make sure you're at the right spot, and then you don't actually need to create a commit. Just make all the changes that you think are necessary, and then you can leave them on stage. All right, cool. I guess let's go check if that actually very call synced to follow up boss. Hope it did. 3:24 p.m. Yep. Okay. Cool. Good news. Now it looks like it's just mostly UI UX testing. I also want to see if the ability to schedule directly in follow boss works. Both meeting follow boss, because I never actually tested this. Hey, could I book a meeting? Wednesday at 2 is good. Yeah, thanks. Um, Sorry, what day is that? Hmm. No, that'll be all, thanks. That's rather interesting. I didn't have any errors on the call, but it definitely didn't book either, clearly. Huh, that's odd. Okay, let's go new, and we'll say, actually, okay, so noticed a few potential bugs that could be associated with just the tagging or just follow-up boss. It looks like it's follow-up boss syncing issues with respect to like the recent tag commits in beta. It just doesn't seem like I'm able to properly. Well, also, I'm not able to properly filter by tag when I actually go to like type a tag in the tag filter in the campaigns. I'm not able to filter by tag, and that's just not pulling up tags at all, or it's not pulling tags in at all. And then I think that it might not be actually syncing the tags from follow boss. I'm not entirely sure though. Look into the beta logs and errors to see if there's any issues there. And then also, could you look into and investigate why the book meeting follow up boss module isn't working properly, or there's something either happening with like the way that the call outcomes are generated, like it's not actually generating call outcomes properly, or yeah, I just don't really know because I just called and I have the schedule follow up boss. Actually, hold on, like I just want to make sure I'm not like absolutely cooked here. Like I do have follow up boss, okay, capabilities. Yeah, book meeting follow up boss. Because I have that book meeting follow up boss module enabled and set up, and it gave me the availability and it confirmed the meeting time with me, but I don't see it in the like the call outcomes. And I also don't see it in my follow up boss calendar, so I'm a bit confused about what's going on here. Like, there's no upcoming appointments in follow up boss. So yeah, use potentially like the task planning skill, or at the very least use like Firecrawl and Context 7 to look up the real follow-up boss documentation, and then also spawn some subagents. Like you should spawn subagents, like one to look in the AWS beta logs, maybe another one to look into the database to see if that's going to be helpful for you. Maybe another one to look into the follow-up boss API documentation. Maybe another one to investigate the code base, and just sort of swarm these seemingly like integration related issues so that they're all fixed going forward. All right, generally this is looking good though. Let's pop open a Claude session. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay, Claude. Let's get Claude to definitely revise. Clean exit. Does that mean that I have? It usually means that I have a server running elsewhere. Could you kill any npm related processes or processes related to the EMLY folder specifically, or the EMLY project? Oh, there we go. There it was. Perfect. Wait, but aren't you supposed to update like CDK or like some of the code? I don't see any changes made. Like I told you to do it on the dev branch itself, and I don't see, yeah, I don't see any changes at all. All right, now it's just about cleaning up the absolutely horrific looking UI here. Um, could you just completely redesign the way that the test inbound call page looks? Or actually, you could just consider removing the page entirely and just making it so that like when users click the test inbound call sidebar button, it just has like a little pop-up on their screen that collects the optional information. And then also the phone number should be using the shared helper for phone number formatting. And then it should make it very clear that the phone number is the only thing that's actually required. The first name, last name, and email are optional and should only be inputted when you're like in situations where it's like a repeat caller or it's someone that you've synced from the CRM and you're wanting to test like that sort of behavior. Because if the information is blank, it will kind of simulate like a brand new caller, which we have no details on. I don't know, it's up to you, but just the amount it looks gross. The amount test call page itself right now, like if you want to keep the page, if you think that the page is more appropriate, we definitely need to just refactor the way that it looks so that we don't have this really wide input box for the information, and instead maybe we just have like a button or something along those lines, and and then it has a pop out that collects that information, but then we still have the inbound test call history section there. That's another option, but it's completely up to you. You have full control over what you think is best here. Because keeping in mind, we do still have the inbound test call history on the call history page itself, so they still can see that. So it's kind of duplicated here. So that's why I'm thinking we could just remove the page. But yeah, you can use your best judgment here. Um, hey Nat, how you doing? Yeah, AIE stuff. That's what I'm up to right now. I'm just basically testing a mountain of changes that I've made. Oh, broaden dashboard search. I need to broaden this so that it actually searches for contacts, which I think it does. Looks like it does. Kyle Rich. Kyle Rich. Come on. There we go. Okay, so it does search for contacts. And test campaign. Oh my gosh, why am I doing this here? That's so slow. Test campaign. Test inbound call. That's a page. We have test campaigns. Yeah, okay, this is great. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, that works. SMS summary subscription, place inbound, test calls, Brian dashboard search. Preserve historical history. That one I don't really care enough about. I'll figure that one when I deploy. Standardized integration. Yeah. Hmm. Does it need to match the billing cycle? Is that like a requirement? What are you up to, that? Oh, pardon me. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Okay, so just to be clear, it's prorated then? Unused current period prorated amount for the add-on, especially invoice right away. Well, unused current period prorated amount for the add-on. Huh? Wait, why did you change it from create prorations to always invoice? Like, what's the difference there? Like, why would we try to build them right away? No, no, like we definitely want create prorations. I didn't say that we should charge them right away. I just said that we should at least tell them on the dashboard that it's happening. That's all that I wanted. Also, there should be like a one sentence description that explains sort of like on the modal collection, like what create test call, like what actually means, because I think it's slightly confusing. It's not trivial to understand that like you're gonna get an outbound call, but it's gonna be your inbound test call. It's gonna be your inbound agent that you're actually testing. You know, like it's somewhat backwards. Did you update any UI that's related to that? Like this activate SMS summary modal that pops up is super long and convoluted. Like I feel like, don't you think it could be simplified? Like, one or two sentences or something? I don't know. All right. What the? Hmm. I just go ahead and make the changes, please. All right, let's pop open another. Okay, this is dead for some reason. Pop open another Claude session and get it to just completely redesign the way that this is displaying. Could you UI redesign like the way that the SMS summary is and like the whole flow for adding an SMS summary add-on? I would prefer it to be like sort of like I don't know, like an add-on, like in an add-on section or something. I don't know because we're gonna have more add-ons in the future as well, so it should be just organized accordingly. And there should like whatever it is, it should be a standard. Like there should be some sort of standard way of doing it. And then in addition to that, we should make sure that we're displaying like the total charges that are going to be like added as a sum of the add-ons. Could you go through and validate that every single time that someone sees the pricing, whether it's the pricing pop out on the billing page or the pricing that's displayed on the billing page or the pricing on quite literally any of the marketing pages, doesn't matter where they're seeing it. If they're logged in to an EXP account, it should always display the EXP pricing specifically. You should see like if you go into emlyi.ca/exp realty Canada or something like that page, you'll see how the display looks there, and that same display should apply in every location that pricing can feasibly be shown so that they don't that they realize that the discount is going to be applied. Very weird. It says the follow-up boss appointment ID was 4, but I don't see any appointment ID. Oh, was it because it wasn't attached to this lead potentially? Maybe. Wait, um when was the meet like the follow-up boss appointment ID? Um if it was actually created, like when was the meeting created for? Because I just don't see it anywhere in my follow-up boss. And it's also definitely not attached to the lead that is associated with that specific call. Could you put it in like a centralized location somewhere? So wherever the billing plans are currently defined, I'm pretty sure I thought that the billing plans were defined like in the common folder. So if it's defined there, I would love if the definitions for the add-ons were also defined there. But if not, then yeah, just define it in the front end. That's fine. It's just going to be a registry somewhere. Sure, go for it. AG business, I am not interested. With all due respect, good sir. If they were so viral, I don't know if you'd be in this chat. Yeah, okay, this is nice. This is much better. This looks much, much better. I love this. Just maybe tweak it a little bit to refine the spacing above and below the description. I don't know, maybe just spice it up a bit somehow. It looks generally good, but not great. Codex is tripping out today. What's going on here? What the heck? Could you just slightly increase the spacing below the will ring a number like section, like and above the phone number? You'll see what I mean when you look at it. It's just kind of crammed right now. Yeah, okay. So the FUB calendar sync isn't actually is that in our control? Like is that something that we need to actually have on our end, or is that more like kind of up to something that they should have on their end? Now the spacing looks way too big. I just feel like maybe just take a step back and like completely rethink the way that this modal is structured, because somehow, some way, you're creating a modal that just doesn't look quite right. How hard would it be to display the real like monthly cost and like the real billed annually costs according to their actual subscription? Because some subscriptions, for example, have like an applied discount. Hmm. Did you pre-populate the phone number with the phone number that we already have for the workspace if we have such a phone number? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is this even on the profile at all? It's not. And then also, for the profile settings page, just add a phone number to the right of the email address because we have the phone number and that is something that is like we collect on sign up. So we might as well just have it there as like additionally. Um, and make sure to use the proper phone number formatting helpers appropriately. Whoops. Just realized I was muted. Classic. Absolutely classic. I'm getting tired. I don't know what's going on these days. I feel like I get tired. I'm getting tired like pretty early, but like I'm getting decent sleeps. Like I said yesterday, I think it could be because I'm just like back to exercise. But like I don't know. I guess like I don't know. I am starting my days at like 5:30 a.m. So maybe it is reasonable that I'm tired by 4:30 p.m. But still, I feel like I used to be able to just rip through a full day of 12 hours with no issues whatsoever. All right. EMLY.ca. Could you change the highlighting for every single text box that highlights the dashes to only highlight in the cases that we have 3 or more dashes in a row? You add tags to like the contact details on the contact page. Could you actually make it so that the SMS summary is available in the uh, like add like when you go to add a capability, could you make it so the SMS summary is available in that drop in that page, but there's some sort of like button that says like upgrade or like add on or something like that, and then it brings them to the billing page. Make this solution generic enough that we can apply it to other like other modules or other capabilities in the future. Um, I don't want it to be a part of like the locked capabilities though. Like I want it to be um like it shouldn't be in the same category as locked capabilities, because locked capabilities is full of just like things that like are like integrations or like duplicates or something like that. But this should actually show, just to be clear, like this should show like more actively as an available capability. It just needs to be, of course, like you need it as an add-on first. Does $10 seem too much for a text summary add-on, or do you think it's reasonable? Oh, sorry, I missed your message, Marina. Hey, how you doing? Or Marino? I don't know. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. But yeah, hey, hope you're doing well. Feels too low. Holy crap. Oh wow. um, whoops. Hey Nat. I love her just lurking in the background there. Yeah, money, 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 big time. Okay, so that's like a cent per message. What? I don't really think their logic checks out. Okay, so let's say 3 segments average. What are you talking about? Per outbound message. Okay, let's just say this is probably US pricing. What is MMS? I don't know. Whatever MMS is. Okay. USD add 0.0018. Wait, no. I'm just going to copy this. So, okay, 11 cents. So, 12 cents times 1,000. Uh, Wait, no, no, no. That's not 12 cents. No, no, no. Sorry, that's There we go. So 12 bucks. Okay, so 10 bucks is too cheap. 1,000 calls though, like people are not going to hit that. At least as far as our current customer base goes. 1,000 calls is quite significant. Our most expensive plan is 1,000 minutes. I feel like making it 15 is probably better. I feel like 15 makes sense. Yeah, let's go 15. $15. Could you actually update those prices to be $15 instead in Stripe? In Stripe, not that's right. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna do another 5-5 right now. I'm getting a little bit of another burst of energy, slightly somehow. Not sure why, but I'm feeling better than I did a few minutes ago. Actually, I think the best move is actually to take this. It develops the queen, but it's not that much of a problem because I can go here. Or I could just push this. Forces the queen to move back. When the queen moves back here, it does defend this, so it's not that big of a deal, of course. It's still just kind of annoying. Hmm. I'm gonna go for it. Wow, okay, he saw that one coming. Uh, it's either I do this or I do this. If I do this, queen has to move back. I'll push. And then I think I'm gonna do this. Well, unless the queen goes here, in which case I'll go here. Actually, even so, I mean, he doesn't have enough firepower to actually push through here, so maybe I just leave it. Okay. So knight goes here. Queen, I guess. Sure. Money, money, money. Nat, like, I don't know. You got some song stuck in my head. I don't know what song says that, but I'm certainly saying it. Okay, now I don't know what to do. I'm completely lost. I have no idea what's going on. Let's just develop. You know, I gotta say, Claude is somehow doing surprisingly well these days. Quite happy with the way that it's approaching things very methodically. Okay, cool. Okay, castle. All right, that's an expected thing. This pawn is now very weak. Not that I can really attack it, because if I go here, he's gonna take and not fun. Um, I could let him take, but that doesn't really do me much, because I can't take back, because of course I'm getting attacked by the darn thing. If I take here, he's probably gonna take back here. Then it kind of forces me into an awkward position. I can't go there, I have to go here. And okay, not entirely thrilled on what I've got going on here. Could go here. That doesn't really help me at all now, does it? I could go here, again, doesn't really help me at all. Because once he takes, my queen is just simply under attack. I could go here, but that doesn't help me. Alright, guess I'm doing that. Takes back with this, then I'll go here, and then here. But no, I can't, because I need to defend this thing. So I guess I gotta go here. Okay, this is relatively awkward. This is an awkward position for me. What the heck? Why is this turned into like an absolute monster of a task? What did I even ask? It's what? The, that was okay. They're treating it like it's a science project, but that's fine. Um, hmm. Huh. I'm very happy that I'm developed right now. I think I want to go here or here. I think I'm gonna do this. Honestly, if he takes that, I will likely take back with the knight, then hit this, forcing him to separate his pawns. Does gain a very crazy control of this square, but I don't know. Actually, I don't really like that. Oh, but then I can take here. Then you can just trade in. All right, it's not too bad. Oh, okay. It took a while on that one. I can go. I can now go here, which hits this, forcing him to probably go here. He can't go there. Can't go there. His only move would be here or moving back or sideways somewhere. Hmm. Actually, I can take this. So I guess that's what I'll do. Don't see why I wouldn't take that. Is there a reason why I wouldn't take that? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I'll take it. He is very much refusing to castle. It's quite impressive. Oh, nice. We have tags on the tag page, so let's go to contacts. Search up Kyle Rich, which should have a few tags now, ideally. Ah, we have that tag at least, but probably not the tag in production. Whoa, Where's my chess game? Okay, he finally did it. Congrats, man. So I'm thinking of going here because I have it defended. And getting rid of that knight. Or it could just come all the way home. No, I'll go here. Kind of want this knight to move. I want this I want to go here. That is what I want. I want to go there, essentially. Oh, but I can't really. Unless... Oh yeah, I can. I can do this. Which hits this and this. Ooh. How terrific. Huh. Oh, wow. He just wants to go here. Look at that. He just wants to... That's... Okay, fair enough. Wow. All right. Damn. That puts a wrench in my plans now, doesn't it? I guess I could go here, but I don't really like that. Uh, hmm. Do I go here? Mm, no, I don't think so. Takes. Not the end of the world. Oh, wow, I got 19 seconds. So I guess I am going to go there. Because it's just a crazy move, so I don't really have a choice. Oh, the fact that he just did that probably means made a mistake. I also just realized I should have went there a long time ago. What? All right, I'm fine with that. Not really sure why he just did that. That didn't make any sense to me. Okay, that's not even mate, actually. What? What was he trying to do there? Just take this. What is he doing? Okay. I'll go here. What the heck? What just happened? He just blundered away like all of his pieces. Now I'm up 7 points of material. Can't go here. I really need to get rid of that. Uh, let's go here. Mate threat. Ah, dang. Okay, let's go here. This is exciting. Actually, why would he... Oh, shit! Nice. I blundered. Um, I have no idea how I'm going to attack any of his weaknesses right now. I got nothing. He has no weaknesses. Oh, that's completely fine. Okay, I'm actually looking pretty good right about now. Can't do this. I'm looking pretty decent. Because now I can come in here. And that's actually mate. Oh, it's very close to mate. What to do, what to do. What about here? Dude, what is with this? Like, hurry it up, dog. It wasn't actually a really complex task. It really wasn't that complex. Not that deep, son. It's not that deep. Okay, well, while it's spending an hour on that one. Oh, Haiku 4.5? You're using Haiku for a spec and quality review. What? Excuse me? How is Haiku going to perform a quality review? That's going to be impossible. Oh, okay. I'm just going to do a new one. What kind of move? Ah, I hate when people do this. I hate when people just play like why are you playing so passively? Because I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to respond to that. I guess I'm gonna play This is, I guess I'll play like this. This is like a London without the bishop gone. Wow. Okay, now this is confusing. What do you want to do with that move? I could also do this. Force him to go this. Which could be interesting with this. This. Um. Okay. Well, that's rather interesting. I am going to put this here. Forcing the knight here. Yeah. And then let's lock that puppy outside the pawn chain. And maybe develop either... Ooh, this looks nice. Force it back. Yeah, but then it's kind of overextending my pawns a little bit. Um, I almost kind of... I almost kind of want to do like something like this. Or like take and then go here, check. See, I guess you could defend like this. Oh. Oh, what if this? What if this? Take. Um. Oh, but then he would just take back with the queen. Oh no, he'd probably take back with the knight, not realizing that my actual plan was to go here, check, and then he either has to move the king or go here, and then I can take here. Haha. Although that's definitely hope chess. I will say to a degree it is. So what I'm gonna do first is I'll go here. Oh my gosh, Claude, I appreciate the thoroughness. I was actually saying I was appreciating you earlier with how well you were doing, but you're taking a long time. Wow. Wow. This is such an interesting setup. I'm borderline tempted to just go long and completely just attack the fact that he's just so exposed here. I don't know. This doesn't seem right to me. What if I just push this? My king kind of seems safe. Should I do it? No. No, because of this move? Should I? I don't know. I don't know. This looks nice. He has to take with this. Because he can't take with this. Then I fork him. No, I don't fork him because I don't have any protection on that. Alright, no, I'm going to do this. I'm curious, when you do code changes now, um, what documents do you actually look at from the Agents.md? The reason I even asked this is Agents.md? No, Agents.md. Basically, the reason I asked this is because I recently made like huge changes to the way that our Agent.md documents work, and I'm wondering if like these are actually like being looked at. What did you just do? Okay, that's rather interesting. I should have seen that coming with the move here. Hmm. Wow. He is locking himself in here. Good for him. I appreciate his thoroughness. Look at how much pressure I have in the square, though. Oh my gosh. If I go here, I literally have every single one of my pieces attacking this square. I don't even think I can win it, though. That's the funny part. I actually don't. I don't know because of these damn pawns. I don't have any pawns in the square. That's the problem. That's a big problem. But I'm thinking maybe, just maybe. Okay, now he's putting a little bit more pressure here. Also here. Doesn't really do much for me though. I could go here, but then this. So no. Why don't I just do this in the meantime? He could go here. He could go here. There would actually be really annoying. Right. Well, I guess I will go here then. And then we could trade for equal material. No, he wins a pawn this way. No, it's equal material. It's equal material. 2 knights. Actually, I would not trade these, to be honest. These are very, very healthy knights right now. Very, very strong. I don't think I would trade these if I were him. I think that materially it's actually equal, but it, yeah, there you go. Okay, so, oh, I can't even take with that because it forks my other pieces. So I guess I don't even know. I really don't even know. Okay, like if I calculate this right now, like take, 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 take. Yeah, I don't even have this at all. I don't even know what I'm saying. What if I'll take here to start. And then I might just go here. But that even doesn't help me. Actually, I guess I can attack this. Sure. Actually, wow. I also kind of I feel like I have something here. Ooh, well, I guess I'm gonna take this. What does he want to do? Go here? Probably. That's fair. Um, that would be a totally good, fair move. And I got a couple seconds to figure it out, so I guess I'll just let him do it. And then maybe just come here. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe yeah, actually no idea. Maybe I go here, go here. God damn it. Okay, so now I can't do that. So, well, shit, hey. I only got a couple seconds. Guess I'll do this. This completely hangs this, so he should probably take that, yeah. Sick. And then I'll go here, I guess. And you can just take this. Okay. What the fuck? Did I just completely drop a rook? Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Time is a funny thing, isn't it? Money, money, money. I have absolutely nothing right now. So much of nothing that I can't even move my rook. My rook is stuck. Oh wait, no. I technically have this, so I'm okay. Now my rook is stuck. Whoa, this is a crazy move. Oh my god. That's a crazy move. It threatens me in one and it hits the queen. Oh, that's just unfair. Oh my god. Oh, you can just go here though. Oh no, you can't even go there. Oh, he figured it out. He figured it out. And now I can't do anything except for maybe this. Wow. Ah, that would have been such a nice little blunder if he didn't realize that this was the only move he had. Um, okay, I will go here. Ah, shit, now he can take this. Ah, check. Hmm. Ah, shit, he has this. I'm also hitting this, though. So if he moves this, he actually... There's a check. This is fun. This is exciting. Oh boy. Um, well, frig me, man. I don't even know what to do at this point. Like, that, I guess. GG. Well, no, actually, never mind. You know what? He has to take with this. Okay, he could do that. And then I can just get absolutely fucked. Okay, GG on that one. Actually, it was not a GG. I played terribly. Alright, npm run dev. Yeah, this is all looking very good. I literally just have to, I literally just have to test some of these integrations. But other than that, I think we're actually solid, surprisingly. Like, for how much stuff was fixed here and or improved, we have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine things that were all done in and just tested with, I don't know, maybe like hour and a half. Like, I'd say that's a win. And finalize outbound campaign, like the one that I've actually already created, I'd say oh, the one thing I actually really wanted to do. Um, I'd say like this is mostly complete. Let's put that as mostly complete. Add text summaries, also mostly complete. Finalize video processing. Okay, so I think that was a decently successful day. Um, it's tragic that my stream got deleted because of harassment, which makes no sense at all. Like, I can't wait until that. I really hope that uh, my appeal, like if they deny it, I really, really hope that they actually explain what it was in the video because I have no clue what the heck I did. No idea. There was definitely no harassment. The only thing I can think, and in the harassment policy, they mention sharing personal details, but it's framed as other people's personal details, which I did not share. So I'm thinking that maybe it was my own personal details that were shared. And that is why I got blocked. But even so, I've shared my personal details on the stream like so many times, so I don't really know why that would be the case. But yeah, Nat. Like I streamed for like 8 hours today, and it just got cut off and removed and just deleted. And the email they sent me was it said, I mean, here I'll just pull it up. Yeah, we think your content violated our harassment policy. And when you read the policy, it's sort of vague. I mean, like, okay, so obviously I did not do that. There's no doubt about that. Not a single, definitely not. Um, oh, but there was somewhere else. Monetization, other review. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. No chance in hell. Examples. Okay, someone. No, didn't do that. Nope, did not do that. Nope, didn't do that. Um, nope, nope. Ah, yeah, this is it. So this is the one where I think if I had to guess, I was sharing my screen with my own personally identifiable information. That's my guess. I don't know for sure though. Because I mean, heck, like I don't really care. Um, Looking into feature non-consensual, no. Swatting or other prank calls, no. 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 Yeah, okay. So yeah, I that's my best guess. I think it's this one, but it's my own stuff. Or maybe like maybe like I have first names in here. Okay, maybe I'll edit these to just say Cam, and then I'll edit this to say SH. But no, even so, this video would have already been removed because these are just on the side, and even so, it's like they're just first names. They're not like they could be they could be okay, no, but even so, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. And like this is like public, like it's like these are like I don't know, I'm not sharing anything that's private. Like, you know, like it's and that's I'm very, very careful of that. And then if there is stuff that I accidentally do share that's private, I actually go into the stream afterwards and I cut it out anyways. Um, I guess it's fair. I don't know. I beats me. I'm sure that I accidentally maybe I did accidentally show something. I just don't know what it was, so it's really hard for me to like improve going forward because I don't know what I did. Um, okay. What the yeah, okay, yeah, we've committed. Okay. I actually want to do another one. I want to say work tree task. Okay, so I want the same sort of follow-up boss based tag functionality, like the tag bi-directional tag syncing, but I want to implement that for Attio as well, so that we can actually like just basically all the same functionality where we can add the ability to uh, add campaign tags to like sync them to Attio and stuff like that. Now the process for this is going to be slightly different in Attio because we actually have to create new tags. So you're going to have to look into the Attio API documentation, and you have to basically how this is going to look is in the integration itself. After you connect Attio, you're going to need to expose some sort of like tag syncing functionality or tag syncing configuration where if they want to enable tag syncing, then they need to select which field is their tags field. And in order to select those, in order to list those fields to them, we basically need to call Attio and list to them all of the multi-select fields that are custom that we have the permission to add values to. By default, actually, you know what? No, never mind. Don't even do that. Yeah, don't even do that at all. Just quite literally find an existing, we should just look for an existing attribute that already exists. Oh no, that doesn't work. Actually, you know what? Yes, it does. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. I gotta restart because. Oi. Yeah. Understandable. Same beats me. Anyways. Okay. Um. Wow. Looping around. What I want you to do is I want you to create the same sort of bidirectional tag syncing functionality for the Attio integration so that all of the tags that are added in campaigns for, or like if we enable the like auto add tags from a campaign functionality, for example, that is also synced over to Attio. And of course, the one challenge we have here is Attio has a flexible attribute based system. So what we're going to do is we're going to look on the people object, and we're going to try and find an attribute on that or a field on that object that's literally just called tags, and it has to be a multi-select attribute. And if it exists, we're going to use that. And we're going to add tags, like add new tag values to that as we see fit for any tags that are in our system. So for example, like tags that are coming from the campaign, or for example, if that multi-select attribute on the people object does not exist in Attio, then we're going to create our own multi-select attribute on the people object called EMLY tags, EMLY tags, and we'll use that instead. Wait, sorry. No, I misspoke there. What I mean is we're going to find the existing attribute called tags on the people object, and we're going to use that. However, if the tags attribute is for some reason incompatible with our system, like if it's not a multi-select if it's not a multi-select field and we can't use it, then we will create a custom EMLY tags attribute or field that is in fact a multi-select, and we'll use that instead. So the EMLY tags is a very rare fallback case for the scenario where the tags field already exists and it's incompatible with our use case. But if it does exist, then we will just reuse that. And yeah, we want bi-directional syncing, and we want to make sure that we're not overwriting any tags that already exist in Attio. Now, Attio's API is relatively, I want to say, immature, such that the way that they have their system in general built, like it's quite hard to upsert tags or multi-select values according to my understanding. So we might already have an example of multi-select syncing that already exists for our own Attio syncing, like our own internal Attio syncing within the system. So you might be able to reference that. But if not, just make sure that you're looking in depth into the documentation itself. And if you need an Attio API key to actually test with, feel free to use the Attio API key that's defined directly in my brain. And you can just test out some API calls directly on the tags field that we actually already have defined in our own Attio. So you can use our own Attio for testing just temporarily. Like, I don't want you to actually use that API key for real like tests that are going to be running in our system or anything like that. Like unit tests, like absolutely not. But I just mean in order to get this functionality correct from the get-go, you can sort of simulate what the server behavior is going to be with our API key, just to see if it's going to make sense, if it's going to work. So yeah, anyways, basically, yeah, we want to implement that same sort of multi-directional syncing with Attio tags field that we will either add or reuse. But if it already exists and it's not a multi-select field, in that case, we're going to need to create a different one called EMLY tags, EMLY tags. And if that doesn't exist, well, then you're going to give up, and that's multi-tag, or the tag syncing functionality just simply not gonna work for Attio. And that's completely fine. We'll just disable it. And that's just like we're not gonna throw any errors. We're just gonna silently be like, okay, we're not syncing tags. Oh, okay, let's deploy. Gonna go on a walk? Yeah. Okay. You just came back from a walk? I don't know. Okay, well, either way, I think I'm done for the day anyways, so. All right. Well, yeah, that's day 18. What do we do today? Well, finished off quite a lot of development. Um, as such, is there anything that I actually did on linear though? A lot of this was more so just like, oh yeah, the tagging system. The tagging system's definitely. Oh, nice. That's already marked as complete. Good. You can mark these as complete as well. Hmm. let's say show sub issues. Wait. Nested sub issues. Yeah, there we go. All right, lovely. Anyways, yeah, what do we do today? So lots of just development cleanup. Booked my flight to San Francisco. Followed up with a few customers and added text summaries as an add-on for $15 because apparently $10 is way too cheap. And I did just take a look at the outbound campaign that we're going to run for EXPCon leads. At the end of the day, there might still be some tweaks there, but generally speaking, it's good enough to at least try. We'll do like batches so that I can improve it and try different ones, different approaches, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. But for now, it's good enough. Tomorrow, majority of the day, I'm actually going to be gone, but for the first little bit, my focus is going to be on what do we have to do tomorrow? So I got to review the pitch deck that we've already created, or one of my co-founders created, and I got to make a bunch of changes to that. I'd assume. I don't really know. And then I got to fill out this Bordy AI profile briefly. And beyond that, I'm actually going to focus my entire efforts on improving my automatic video processing pipeline and just a few other YouTube streaming optimizations to just improve things going forward. But yeah, the target there is hopefully to get to a place where my current video, like automatic video processing pipeline, which runs every single night and like it already produces a bunch of like clips and stuff like that, and automatically updates the description and the title, etc., etc. I'm going to actually augment that to fully upload like short YouTube shorts and YouTube videos and stuff like that without my involvement at all. Now they're probably going to be draft up until at least they validate the quality, but yeah, that's the target for tomorrow. It's just purely optimizing that flow. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, that's day 41. Part 2. Part 1 might not ever exist because apparently it got removed for violating their policy, which I'm still confused about. But yeah, anyways, day 41. Thanks for popping in, Nat. I will see you potentially tomorrow, but if not, have a lovely rest of your weekend. Bye for now. Love you all. Peace.